A tiny Buddhist kingdom is taking the path of enlightenment into the 21st century. This is Bhutan, where preserving traditional culture and the environment is considered essential to its people's well-being. I'm Art Wolf, and this is Travels to the Edge. Hidden in the eastern Himalaya between India and China lies the tiny, sparsely populated mountain kingdom of Bhutan. Having thrived for centuries in isolation, Bhutan is committed to preserving its unique identity as it begins to make contact with the outside world. The Buddhist principles of peace, tolerance, and nonviolence are at the heart of these warm and welcoming people. Traveling with me is Bhutanese guide Pema Sonam.
We are largely Buddhist and land of farmers.
People seem so friendly and content.
Actually, we have that interesting concept of gross national happiness.
I've heard about this. What is that?
It's actually started by the fourth king, His Majesty. And his idea was to, see the happiness in the people. So that is guided by the four main pillars. These are the good governance, sustainable economic, preservation of the culture, and the protection of the environment. Basically, we are a Buddhist country, and the Buddhism teaches us not to be materialistic.
Tattered prayer flags dance in the wind on hillsides and high mountains everywhere in Bhutan. Inscriptions of prayers written on these flags are designed so that as the wind ravages these flags over a period of time, the prayers are scattered to the heavens. It's very moving to see the monks consecrate these prayer flags and bless the messages that will be carried away by the wind. I'm framing a really interesting scene here. There's these beautiful offerings, including a peacock feather, with these four monks chanting in the distance. And I'm just playing the foreground against this beautiful backdrop. So it's a really complex shot from a perspective of having really a three-dimensional effect. So that's what I'm trying to do here by getting in so close. It's such a beautiful religion with all the pageantry of these colored flags. Overlooking the large green expanse of the Pojika Valley is the monastic school of Gangte Gompa. Pema has made arrangements for me to observe the morning prayers. Each day, these young monks worship and study together. A monk enters the monastery as a young boy, and his spiritual training continues throughout his life. It's an austere life, but with hardship and devotion comes enlightenment. On the road in Bhutan, there's a lot of distance in between destinations. So I really take advantage of the time by working on my images on the laptop, charging my batteries. I've got an inverter that's plugged into the car battery, and I'm good to go for a long way. Situated between two rivers, the Pho Chu, male river, and the Mo Chu, female river, the Punakha Dzong is arguably the most beautiful in all of Bhutan. This dzong is spectacular. Tell me a little bit about the dzongs.
The dzongs are built during the 17th century by Shabdrung, the one who unified the country. The reason for making the dzong at that time is only for the defensive purpose. So now we don't use for that purpose. So it's half used as the administrative office of the district and half for the monastic body. These are the places, where the monks, they live and then they do their studies. When we talk about the monk's life, you must be wondering why these little kids are here in a monastery and then who decides. It's actually the parents who decides where to send their little boy. Yeah. In olden times, when we don't have the Western education here, it was compulsory that one son from the family has to go to the Buddhist study in the monastery. Now it's not compulsory. Other Buddhist country, they become a monk for a time being, like 6 months or about a year. But here in Bhutan, when you become a monk, it's for the lifetime.
This is a really nice tradition. An old man is spinning a giant prayer wheel, and within this giant prayer wheel are literally thousands of prayers. As he spins it, he's gaining merit or credit for having done so. Nice. You know what I like about this is so much wildlife is incorporated into the design.
Especially we have these mythical animals.
When you see a dzong, it's so impressive from a distance. But when you start to get inside this and discover the ornate detail, virtually every square inch of this building is covered with beautiful designs.